What up guys, welcome to the video. Today we are at the O2 Arena and we are watching the ATP tennis tournament. Roger Federer is playing. I'm a big Roger Federer fan, so we're going to be checking out the match, showing you some clips from inside, and I hope you guys enjoy the video.
Champion from Switzerland, Roger Federer. Medvedev, age 10. $30.
Okay guys, so unfortunately the microphone didn't quite work on this clip, but Federer lost, which was a shame because we were rooting for him, but the new guy was young and up and coming, so I wish him all the best of luck. And I hope you enjoyed these clips from the tennis. We'll see you in the next clip. What up guys, welcome to the video. We just had some pre-workout. It's early in the morning, it's still dark outside. You may notice that I've had a haircut finally. My hair was getting very long, so we're feeling fresh. We're gonna head to the gym now, meet Zayn there and hit some legs. See you at the gym. What up guys, we're in the gym with your boy, just warming up for leg day. Workout. Huh? How was the leg workout?
Perfect, my first one, like 3 months.
Zayn's first leg day for about 3 months. He's been injured, but it was a good one. We're going to do a couple more exercises and then wrap it up. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed some of those clips. Now we're going to do a little bit of a Q&A. Now I've been getting lots of different questions from you guys, and I thought that I would answer them, and they are mostly to do with the topic of being vegan. So hopefully this can be helpful for you guys who are watching, and maybe you'll just learn a bit about me. So we'll get into the first question, and it is, how long have you been a vegan? Now I've been a vegetarian, I would say, for about 3 years, and then in the last year to a year and a half is when I started taking it more seriously and I became an actual vegan. And it's been a great journey. It's been one of discovery, and it's happened over time. So a lot of people out there think that, you know, they've got to go from eating meat and everything one day and then to being a vegan the next day, and you really don't. You know, you can make small changes, and eventually those small changes might build up into being a full-time vegan. And even then, guys, if you slip up once and again, it's really not a big deal. Okay, now the next question is, do I find it difficult eating out at restaurants being a vegan? And my honest answer to that is no. And it depends how you plan and prepare as well. There's certain cuisines which lend themselves to being a vegan more easily than others. So if you go to a steak restaurant, you might have a little bit more of a challenge, but there definitely will be sides or other dishes that you can eat. I personally always find that usually Lebanese has a lot of selection, especially in those mezes and starters. Chinese is pretty good. They've got loads of tofu, bean curd, different vegetables, rice, noodles, all that kind of thing is great. Italian you've got to be a bit careful because they do put cheese in a lot of things. Mexican is great because there's guacamole, beans, rice, tortillas. vegetables, tomatoes. There's so many different things, so I'm a big fan of that as well, and it's very flavoursome. The other one is also Indian or Pakistani food. Now, I'm a big fan of that. The only thing is you've got to make sure that it isn't cooked in too much oil, because sometimes people can put a bit much oil in all of the foods, and that can add to the calories. So Indian and Pakistani is great because there's such a wide selection of dal, vegetable dishes, and there's so many flavorful ways you can make things. So those are my top recommendations on that side of things. Now, some people are asking what are my top tips. Now, I would say that think about structuring your meals just as you would structure any other kind of non-vegan meal. So I usually try and have a starchy kind of carbohydrate, so that's rice, pasta, or like bread of some kind. Then I always try and get a portion of good vegetables, whether that's green vegetables or colourful vegetables, something like that. And then usually I'll also try and get either like lentils or beans or dal or something like that also in the meals. And also it's important to have some healthy fat, so you can either throw in some almonds, some nuts, or you can even have some avocado, which is very nice, but don't go overboard because avocado can be a bit dense on the calories. But just throw in all those different kinds of things. In the morning with breakfast I always have something like oats, fruits. Also some of the vegan protein powders are really good. I'm a fan of those because they taste good, the texture is good, and they've come on a long way. So I do, no pun intended, I do use those. I usually have some in the morning, some in the evening, just to make sure I get to my protein goals. And like I said, just keep balance. Don't just eat fries, don't just eat fruits or lettuce. Try to make your meals contain a great wide variety of things, and that will be the best way for you to hit your goals, feel full, and get all the nutrients you need. Now, the next thing is supplementation. Now, I do personally take a vitamin B12 supplement, and I think that it's probably good for everyone to take, to be honest, vegan or non-vegan, because sometimes it's easy to miss out on certain things. I have a B12 which I can show you, but it's literally just a tablet that you dissolve in your mouth. And I did have a blood test, as you may have seen in my previous videos, and it said that my B12 level was good. It was at a healthy range. The other thing is, because I live in England, it's a little bit dull a lot of the time. We don't get enough sun, so vitamin D is something that you could supplement with. And then there are certain types of vitamin D which are vegan. You just need to Google that, it's pretty simple, and then you can just take like a normal daily supplement. It's not that expensive, and that's really the only supplements I take that are like not from food. So otherwise, like from omega-3s, I try and eat nuts, I try and have flax seeds, and that's how I basically try and make sure that I get all my nutrients that I can from food sources and plant sources, especially because we're out here trying to save the world, as you know. The next question people asked me was, did you lose all your muscle when you became a vegan? And guys, the honest answer is no. The one thing I did lose was body fat, which is something that I don't think any of us want. I actually found myself much leaner. I found myself as strong. I feel generally much lighter, and I think the big impact has been on like energy levels and also the quality of sleep and my skin. So I would say that it's made my skin have not really any breakouts since I've been a more strict vegan. Generally I've had better energy, and also I make sure to drink lots of water, so that kind of helps with the whole process. So keep those things in mind, guys. If you've got more questions, definitely let me know on social media. At Saqib Sheikh is my Instagram. You can comment down below here as well, and I'll always reply to you. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. The journey is going to be more exciting. We're going to be working on some cool things, actually, some of them to do with veganism and plant-basedness. I know I flashed something in a previous video, and that whole thing is going to be expanding and developing. So stay tuned, because I want you guys to be part of it, and thanks so much for watching the video.